right, so we got a fun one for today. Both impellers need to be sleeved and bushed so the fit on the shaft is nice and snug again. So as you saw in the previous video, I machined the bushings that are going to fit into here. We cut them a little bit longer and then just cut them to the size that we need. So let's get this set up on the machine and get to working. So I'm going to rough indicate it here on this outer diameter and try to get it as close as I can, and then we'll indicate the bore right here at the very end where it doesn't seem to be worn out a whole lot. Okay, now that we got the outer diameter dialed in close, now we're going to do the face to see how far off that is. It doesn't look to be too bad, but we'll get it close, and then after that we'll indicate the ID. So we're going to indicate from jaw to 180 jaw, jaw to 180 jaw. So as you can see there, we're off. Okay, now that we got the inner diameter dialed in, now we got to go back to the face. So you're kind of chasing yourself. You got to go face, inner diameter, face to get it all trued up. So to my surprise, the face actually stayed 0, which usually doesn't happen a whole lot, but there it is. Now it's time to bore it out. So we're about 22 thousandths smaller, so we got to open it up another 22. Let's check the back, see if there's a taper. Looks like there's a slight taper of maybe 0.5 thousandths, but that shouldn't be a problem. So we'll take out 22 more thou and check it. So we are 0.5 thousandths, maybe a little less. So the bushings that we make, we kind of just make a standard size, make them a little bit longer, and then we can just cut them to what we need them to be. Okay, so we applied some of that 660 Loctite on both the bushing and on the inside of this impeller. Now it's time to get it pressed in. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. All right, so we got this impeller mounted up here in the milling machine. Now we're gonna drill and tap 4 of these 1/4-20 screws in there. We're gonna try to get them as evenly as we can. And this just ensures that that sleeve holds on to this impeller and doesn't fall out or move on them. So I've set my drill bit to drill half of the bushing and then half on the impeller. That way it ensures that that screw holds it down and won't come out. I like to line this up.